Oh, we're back up here. Vault of Dragons. Area 200. That's either, well, yeah. I mean, we could burn like two 15-minute potions, or we just do one. I don't have enough to do burn two for all of these. This car alarm is going off. Can you all hear that? $12.20. Nice. A good hard wall. Oh, I only got two of these, and four of these, and we got three more to go. So I'm only going to be able to use one each. Potion manager work like this? I mean, I just used it. I'm not on Steam. I'm on Epic, and I haven't patched. There was just a new patch, so maybe they broke something. Did we get attacked again? Enough for us to skip one area. Great. Formation's too strong. We're going too fast. We're going too fast for Briv speed. Which that's folks. This is just how Briv works. If you go too fast to stack up Briv, great. That means you went real fast, and you had a lot of power. You just need to, find another speed champion instead of Briv. What up to 43.36. Nice. Nice thing about it, the further we go, the more gems we get as a reward. We'll get 400 off of this one. It'll be close to 5,000 by the time you finish. Fantastic. Yeah, lurking right. That's in the most recent patch. I don't know. Some people have a bunch. I have like two of the epics. I think that was off of this part, right? You couldn't accidentally pick them out of here, maybe? The problem was it just listed everything in there. People weren't using them that way. Black puddings. Get away. Get off me. Oh. Yeah. I want to say you're only like I think Commodore Crux. You're working towards Commodore Crux. He's not that far in. Yeah, because he's only like halfway through, which is probably like what? That could be anywhere from 6 to 8 adventures in. I think. I think. Ad break. Confirmation dialog's broken. Yeah. Submit a ticket. Oh, hey. This guy. Everyone always thinks this guy's broken, but because they never do any damage to him. But you got to wait for the dragon to blow away his shield, and then you can do stuff. It's kind of a neat little feature. Oh, we got a gold chest. Give me a blue. Didn't even get a speed potion. Nope. Nope. So if you haven't noticed, I'm no longer using blacksmithing contracts on Briv. I've now switched to Human. Basically, I think it kind of feels good for Briv to get him up to like a 50% jump chance. I went a little high. He's at 56.65. But you know, jumping every other area is fine, and then save up my contracts for Human to try to make Human go faster. Human's currently a little over 50% chance to drop double quest items, so already up there. But we want to get Human to like 100%. We want double credit all the time. Right now it's just double credit when we hit the ultimate, but if you can get to double credit normal, then you get triple credit when you hit the ultimate. This is the way. It's a Crux's speed run. It's the second one. It's like off of that, yeah. Yeah, it's the Crux's speed run. I think is the test version. Like you're basically doing a mini version of the actual unlock, and the actual unlock is called Animated GIF, which is a fantastic name. But yeah, so Crux's speedrun is what lets you learn the mechanic, and then you get a little slightly harder version of that for Animated GIF. %to skip 3 areas. That's nice. That's nice. Failed Crux's speedrun on your new account. Yeah. Oh, it happened. We're so far away from that on this account, so I'm not even worried about it. I'm so focused just trying to. I gotta get Vajra. I gotta unlock. Well, I gotta get Vajra prepped, and then I got to unlock a cure, and then I got to do Vajra, and then I got to go back to Tomb of Annihilation. No, and then I got to do event stuff, and then I got to go back to Tomb of Annihilation so I can get a Zaka. Like, it's just, I've got so much on the plate right now. I don't even have to think of anything beyond that. Is short-term goals. We're like in the short to medium-term goal range. Not worried about any long-term stuff. And by medium, I mean we're working on getting all of our event champions to full blue and all of our core champions, core and evergreens to full epic. That's medium. Like, that's the medium term. So you have like Xeraphon and Blushi already? Remember, I failed Dragon Bait 2 times. Was close to leaving the game. Yeah, no, Dragon Bait's a serious knowledge check. That's why I love it so much. Now they're missing nerds and crocs. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I have no clue what like the minimum viable team is for Crocs. So yeah, nerds are gettable, but not necessarily worth it. I'm still on team 1K nerds. I think they need to be 1,000 gems. Wow, Rafflin. Yeah, that's a problem. That's I haven't patched Shevik, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Submit a ticket. Yeah, I guess. That's all I can tell you. Sounds like this patch isn't working as well as they'd like. For some people. I mean, I guess it depends on what was the point of the new account, right? Like that's always where I have to figure out. Am I done with this one? I get what I need out of it, and then I move on. And I wish we'd gotten another speed potion. There we go. So when this invulnerability glove is up on Manshun, you can't damage him at all. The dragon has to breathe fire across it and get rid of it. You just gotta wait. You gotta wait. We got a dragon anytime now. There we go. Now he's killable. Then you just drop the hammer. And Manshun goes bye-bye. It was like that bird sped up. That was weird. Or bad or whatever it was. 4,500 basically. Nice. Yeah, I really should have. The moment I knew that Human was going to be my next time gate, and I knew I had enough time gate pieces to get him and my flex champion, I should have just immediately Humaned. Should have just immediately done the time gate because it would have sped up everything we did at that point, and we'd be done with these 3 by now. Even if I had still done the Tomb of Annihilation detour, Human alone would have made it faster. Keep that in mind going forward. If I know my next time gate champion is going to be a speed champion, then I need to just get them the second I have the pieces, and it makes sense. And I'm going to have pieces for something else. Okay. I'm sure if he got more better as he leveled up, he doesn't. Okay. It's just gold fine from Jarlax on Astarion. That would be reasons for leveling up. Like going for a huge amount of favor. I already have E27, E22 in Helm. Oh, which reminds me, I can probably... Yes, we can go ahead. There we go. So no, I don't need favor in Waterdeep at the moment. We got that on our... We got, the bulk of that, and then I did a time gate conversion into it. But we got the bulk of that just on one run. One deep run on the very first adventure here in Waterdeep. And I'll need to do one more at some point, but I don't want to do it right now. Right now, we're just about speeding through these as quickly as possible just to get to 15 adventures done. We don't really want to delay that any because we've still got a lot of event stuff to do. I've only completed tier 1 in the events, and I'm pretty sure with the power we have, we can complete tier 2. Probably at least 2 out of 3 of tier 2 stuff, if not all 3. So I want to go, but I want to do that for all my champions. Get them even if it's just a chance at another epic. Yeah, I want to give them all the chances they can get because they're not getting any epics any other way anytime soon. So... Well, last time on this account, with the last event, I couldn't do. I could do like one adventure in tier 2 on a couple of them. Even though we had like E30 favor, E25 favor in the event, now we have E30. But it's more about the fact that we have a lot more power now on our champions that I think we could get through tier 2 of, depending on the restriction. But yeah, because we pushed to 800. I think we cleared 800 on a deep run, so... We Gale to 800 level, and I started exactly 1 month ago. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the focus is just to try to get through the tier 2s. I would like to get through the tier 2s to get the buffs, right? I want these event buffs at tier 2. We couldn't do it here, but if we could get some of these or all of these to tier 2, that's going to help us a lot in our progress. Because these are all champions that are currently in our deep pushing formation, so it would help us a whole lot. Mixed feelings about spending patron currency on epic potions. I don't do it personally. I don't do it, and I tend to tell people not to, unless they're just swimming in currency. But usually, I get more than enough out of gold chests from gems on my main account. But I don't want to do it on this account because I would spend gems that I need for time gate pieces. I don't want to have to keep doing patron variants just to buy all the potions, right? Yeah, the challenge now is I just don't have enough. Like, there's a part of me that just wants to buy more gold chests with all these gems because I just need more speed potions. I just need more speed potions. I don't need epic. I don't need an hour. I just need more of the 15-minute speed potions. Epic, I only really want to use when I'm doing a deep push for favor. Hour is like... I mean, if you're going to go like 300 levels, that feels like an hour or more, an hour potion. I don't want to do it for under 300. And we're in the 200 range, so... Oh, J-Dog. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm going for 16 hours? Nope. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. Look at all these dragons. Pick up the gold. Click on the gold. Click on the gold. Why does it not let me pick up the gold? Look at it all. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the game that needs that, so... I know people that want to do it in trials and just nuclear trials run, but... It's unnecessary. All right, Manchun. Go. What you got this time? Huh? The same thing you brought last time. I don't care that you stunned my whole team. I can't even hit you yet. It doesn't matter. Come on. Come on. All right, Dragon. Aranax. Anytime now, Aranax. Annie. Anytime. There we go. There we go. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Maxi Cubert, there's this thing that people figured out because of Bee Stinger, or, well, I guess they could have figured out Bee Stingers and Leash. I don't think they did. Figured it out in Caddy alone. At least they didn't talk about it. Where if you get Omen's ultimate cooldown super low, and you just hit it over and over and over again, it starts ramping up infinitely, like ramping up your like his buffs infinitely. So people are doing it in trials by using the ultimate cooldown, like maxing out the ultimate cooldown with their assault party, and then running like Dungeon Master and other people who lower ult cooldowns and then just spamming it. It's not necessarily an exploit, it's unintended gameplay. Unintended exploit is for bugs. If you find a bug and you use it to your advantage, you're exploiting bug. Like when I use Bud's Buggy all the time. The problem is I can't get it to not happen. It's not like I'm going out of my way to make it happen. But it's unintended gameplay, right? They didn't think about what would happen if this. So it's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's working as intended. It's working as designed. A bug is when something is not working as designed. So the ability is functioning as designed. But when they designed it, they didn't, just like with so many things in the game, they didn't think to cap it. They didn't think to cap it, so yeah. Well, that's the thing. It may not have been intended to stack up, but because they never told it not to. There are things in this game that they will tell not to. So they didn't tell that not to. So as designed, it's functioning. Is it as desired? No. No. So it's most likely going to get nerfed. Kind of like Havilar's freeze, except this will probably get fixed faster. One-second cooldown, that's ridiculous. Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, it's like when you used to be able to pop a time gate during an event and then go spend 10,000 tokens on chests for champions that weren't in the event anymore. That was not intended. I never did it because it's silly. It's a waste of tokens, in my opinion. But yeah, there's lots of things that have happened, and you don't have to participate in it. I'm not going to try this one. It ain't. I don't care. I don't care. But that's what happens when you have 134 champions that have different functionalities. Eventually, one day, someone finds something that, oh, that wasn't supposed to work that way, or that wasn't, yeah, I shouldn't say it wasn't. Yeah, they didn't think it would work that way, but guess what? That's how we got Azaka farming. But that's not an exploit either. Again, it's unintended gameplay becomes either becomes emergent gameplay or gets fixed. So gameplay that just comes out of interactions of things over time. Well, that better be it. I don't want to sneeze anymore. I'm just like, please don't trigger my allergies. Yeah, I mean, with Bud's Buggy, like this is a lot easier to define to people. Well, it is. Soccer farming is manipulative gameplay, but that means that's a reference to the fact that you have to create the situation right. But it is emergent gameplay in that it wasn't designed, it wasn't intended, but it's not unacceptable, right? So it emerged out of people figuring out interactions, manipulative interactions with things, and the developers were like, "Yeah, we're fine with that." Zorka's ult is really puzzling if farming wasn't intended. Well, it's just supposed to be free gold. Like, it's just supposed to be free gold. You're moving along, you hit the ultimate, you pull in a bunch of extra gold on a level that you wouldn't have because of the tigers bullying people for their lunch money. You kill everybody, you move on to the next level. It was just supposed to be extra gold on your levels. And it became so much more. Oh, I don't know, J-Dog. Yeah, if you're not using debuffers, you're, well, I feel like you're not taking advantage of it, of really strong pushing capabilities, but also you're avoiding Bud's Buggy completely because it's a debuff based issue. Where would you play scriptless automated Briv gem farming? It's emergent gameplay. Yeah, it's a manipulative emergent gameplay. It's definitely not I mean, it's not desired, but it's not. Yeah, they haven't chosen to do anything about it. They don't like it. They've made that clear. But they don't know how to stop it without pissing off a very large portion of the population. Well, I shouldn't say a large portion. They don't know how to do it without really pissing off a group of players, right? Everybody that's trying to do it or currently doing it. Yeah. But the amount of gems it generates is not healthy for the state of the game. Yeah. But I think they've just kind of, yeah, I don't know. Like they knew their gem economy was broken a long, long time ago. And then Briv showed up, and then automated Briv gem farming happened, and it was like, oh, good lord! Like, they didn't realize how many more gems it created. That's one of those things where when they fixed Briv and they made it so Briv couldn't jump bosses, it should have just been period. Like that would have, yeah, that would have solved the whole Briv gem farming problem. It still would have been able to create gems. It still would have been quicker, but it wouldn't have been this infinite, like a near infinite stream, right? And it would have been self-capping basically because you would just only want to get Briv to the point where you jump to the boss, and then you jump boss to boss to boss, right? Well, no, I mean, again, Maxi Hubert, the way that we do Azaka gem farming, where you're isolating an enemy and using the ultimate, that was not. They had no idea that was going to be a thing. That was not. That was not on their mind. That is not what that was created for. It was just you're in a pushing formation, you're using Azaka, you're hitting the ultimate, you're bringing in some extra gold on every time it goes off. It was just supposed to be some extra gold. It was not supposed to be what we turned it into, or what Silisa turned it into, I should say. She came up with it. Well, they turn a blind eye to scripters because scripters aren't playing the game as intended already. So, and they've basically stated they're fine with that. They don't design the game around scripters, And they don't try to, in any way, including fighting against them. What they do is they make it so if the scripters make best scripts that cause problems with servers, they ban this. They ban that individual person. So. I mean, by Shakira, if you went boss to boss instead of, and the most you could just jump was from area 1 to the boss, and then boss to boss after that. Well, it wouldn't even go boss to boss after that, because what would happen is you'd jump to the boss. Would it even where it wouldn't, and then you'd jump to the area right before the boss, and then you'd jump again, but it'd stop at the boss, and then it'd bounce again. You wouldn't be able to do it as smoothly as this. It would add a lot of time. And the fact that you're killing bosses would change things instead of just one click killing area. It would add a lot of time. And you wouldn't be able to get the same, going beyond 4 jump wouldn't help you really. I wouldn't say that what they're doing pushes people to scripting. What pushes people to scripting is the fact that they allow people to discuss scripting in their community. This is the first time I've been part of a game since Star Wars Galaxies where scripting was built into the game. I have not been a part of a community where they're like, yeah, talk about scripting, but we don't support it, but you can talk about it all you want in these and here we've given you places to do so. That blew my mind the first. I'm like, you're saying you're not supporting it, but you're supporting it because you're creating a place for people to talk about it. It's a base DPS. You're base DPSing this. You're lying. You're saying you're not lying, but you're lying. I don't know. I don't agree that. Ooh, hey, you supports Ultimate Sacrifice himself 250 times. Nice. So, I mean, that's what pushes people to scripting. Normally, you can't talk about it in a community. You'd have to go to some outside forums or whatever to find information on it. But you can find it here in the community. That means you support it as a company. You're supporting it. You built a place for people to talk about it in your community.